Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Sunday service of Now Creations. I feel especially chipper this morning, so watch out. Here we go. But before we go, let me just first of all acknowledge our fathers, being Father's Day today, and just appreciating the men who have sired us, just brought us into existence with our mothers, just appreciating them, knowing that they were always doing the very best they could. And also congratulating all of you who are fathers, hoping that you're receiving the blessings from your children as you have been a blessing to them. I also want to make mention tonight that I'm very excited because we're doing our second talk on spirituality this evening from 6 to 7:30 p.m. This evening's talk will be on the purpose of spirituality. I think you'll find it quite enjoyable, and I certainly invite you to invite others to join us this evening. I know it'll be very enriching. Let's now go. My dear friends, it continues to be a great joy, excuse me, to greet you in these weekly teachings, especially because of the advancements we are making in our spiritual lives. The advancements that are not only personal, but also the advancements that we are making in the lives of each other, as well as in the lives of all others. Such advancements, as notable as they are simply a harbinger of even greater advancements to come. One of those greater advancements is the focus of today's teaching, entitled The Physical Body. It'll be a little heavy, it'll be a little out there, but hopefully very meaningful to you. I will begin with a brief review of some soul teachings that affect the body of the last 2 weeks, and then proceed to explain elevating spiritual practices for the physical body, and then conclude with a future direction. Let's begin with a brief review of some soul teachings that affect our physical body. In our teachings of the last couple of weeks, we focused on 2 soul qualities that affect our physical body. The first one was the notion of the divine urge. That divine urge being the soul's desire to express life. This is such a wonderful teaching. And of course, because we as souls are in a physical body, we will obviously express life through our physical bodies here in the material realms, and of course, more specifically, here on planet Earth, our present, albeit our temporary home. The second soul teaching was the notion of unlimited momentum, meaning that we have this upward, unlimited momentum to express life here in the material realms. Because, well, we are obviously in a physical body, then this unlimited momentum would necessarily include our physical bodies as that upward momentum. Such teachings about the soul's divine urge and the soul's unlimited momentum rightly include our physical bodies. So important for us to understand this and to feel this. They include our spiritual bodies and are very much, in a sense, in the flow of the 2 directions from A Course in Miracles that we often hear. You know these quite well. The first particular quote, "Child of God, you were created to create the good, the beautiful, and the holy. And because we are presently in a body, the creation of the good, the beautiful, and the holy will include our physical bodies right here on the planet." In fact, I love the summary of the above description in a phrase from A Course in Mastering Alchemy, wherein the material realms and the purpose of being in the material realms are expressed in this phrase, to bring beauty into form. I love that. Our goal is to bring beauty into form. The second quote from A Course in Miracles is that we are taking our rightful place as co-creators of the world. But just think of this, that you have a significant part to play in the unfolding of the world. Again, quite a wonder to behold. So with this review, let us now proceed to better understand the role of the physical body, the role of our physical body in some very practical, newer ways. It's initially important to understand that the physical body is a participation in the grand scheme of things. I want to repeat this. Our physical bodies are a participation in the grand scheme of things. The physical body is meant to be. Let me suggest this larger scheme of things. There was a time before physicalness or the material realms existed. There was a time when only non-physical worlds and non-physical beings existed. Then the creator gods discovered that the original light, when God said, "Let there be light," could be stepped down. The original light could be compressed into a lower vibration, into a lower density. In this process, which took millennia, a whole new realm of creation occurred, the material realms, physicality. Such stepping down of the light continued in all manner of physical forms, from galaxies and star systems down to oceans, rocks, plants, and animals of our dearly beloved planet Earth. Part of this stepping down of the light was the formation of the four elements. You know them: earth, air, fire, and water. Now, two very important things began to develop. The first one was that the great creator beings, the Elohim and the Lords of Light, could now experience themselves and their creations in form. They could create beauty in form. We often do the very same thing today when we just take a moment to stop and we look at our accomplishments. Such accomplishments could be anything from raising a family, or starting a business, or simply baking a cake, or planting a garden. We simply stop and we pause and we admire the beauty of what we have created. Have we not done this on so many occasions? We just take that moment and pause, observe the good that we have done. And like the creator gods, we too, as creators, have created beauty in form, beauty in physical form. Let me say it again. You, as a creator God, have created beauty in physical form. And what joy it brings to us. And then the second thing happened. It was a long time in happening. And now no one is presently sure of how it happened, but it obviously did happen. This is what happened. Not only could the creator gods experience themselves in the things that they did, but eventually, the creator gods began to enter. They began to occupy the forms they created. This took millennia, and eventually the human being was created by merging the non-physical consciousness into the physical body, the soul in a body. What an accomplishment. The human being became the light, working within the light in the material realms. The human being became the light, working within the light in the material realms. At first, everything was totally perfect. Can you imagine everything just going exactly the way you wanted it to go? Your light working with the light of the material world. Physicalness. The material realms was a place that so many of the non-physical beings wanted to not only visit, but to also become. What an experience. Light, working within light in ever new creations. Physicalness rose to the top of the destination charts of the non-physical. And planet Earth was one of the greatest places to visit in the material realms. It was like, well, the Garden of Eden. Wonderful. Until it wasn't so great. What happened? It was the fall of consciousness. Something went wrong. The light in the material realms and the light in human beings began to dim. While the details of causation are uncertain, the results were quite clear. With the fall of consciousness, with a severe reduction of light, the physical body was not spared in the results. Fear, worry, doubt, guilt, and shame not only entered our consciousness, that they also had a dramatic impact upon our bodies, our physicalness. And eventually, with the continued dimming of the light of consciousness, the compressed light of the body succumbed to the experience of illness, aging, and death. Earth as a destination place, and the body as a light creation tumbled off the destination charts. Who would want to come to a place and enter such a physical body? Who would want to come to such a place and enter a physical body? We did. We did. That's what we are doing here, to end the game of separation and to align truly in the light, to align truly in the light, and to once again return the earth and the human being to their status as preferred places to be, to once again create beauty and form, and to expand the material realms in a much more expanded realm of creativity. This is how it happened. You and I, with the assistance of many others over a period of millennia, have ended the game of separation, the fall of consciousness. And we have now returned to our natural state of alignment with dramatic changes to the physicalness of the human body. There are 4 changes to our physicalness that I would like to share with you. But before I do so, let me make two initial comments. The first one, every once in a while, I get a card from one of our members with the words, "May you rest in peace." Obviously, the meaning is, may you rest in peace in this life, in this body. May you rest in peace here and now on earth, in a physical body. This is such a good saying for all of us. May we rest in peace here and now. The second initial comment, when one talks about the body, it's very important to understand that there are levels of consciousness. There are levels of consciousness from which we talk about the body. In my 4 remarks, I will talk about the body from a 5th dimensional consciousness. But I want to affirm the more 3rd dimensional view of taking care of our body, highlighting the importance of diet, exercise, and plenty of rest. You can't simply drink beer and eat chips, be a couch potato during the day, and carouse at night. Can't do that. You have to accept the importance of listening to your 3rd dimensional body, diet, exercise, and rest. You know that. So let me now suggest 4 5th dimensional ways to raise the consciousness of the body. The first one is the notion of prana, P-R-A-N-A. Prana is considered to be the universal life force, the life force of everything that is. The human being takes in the prana with the breath. In addition to the importance of air for the body, the prana is the exchange of the life force with the soul. I'll say that again. In addition to the importance of air for the body, prana is the exchange of the universal life force with our souls. The breath, as the conduit of prana, is so important. That's why when someone who might be upset, people will say to them, breathe, breathe, breathe. Because as soon as you turn your attention away from the mind that is upsetting you and put your attention to your breath, the life force, the breath, reestablishes your well-being. Many of you know the importance of the breath, and you're now accepting this importance, not only as the beginning of meditation, but also the beginning truly of a daily living in soul awareness. There are many, many types of techniques of breathing called pranayamas, practices of prana. I encourage you to visit our website of Now Creations and check on special meditations and scroll down to the one on focused breathing. It is a pranayama that will serve you well, focused breathing. The second practice. The second practice I suggest is what many of you are now learning to do. And that's bringing in the higher light of awareness and allowing the higher light's presence to uplift the vibration of your body. The practice of raising the frequency of your thoughts to bring in the higher light is the basis of our course in Mastering Alchemy. As you raise the level of your consciousness into the higher realms of the Holy Spirit, the energy of the God Spirit can raise the cellular energy of your body's physicality. You see, you are not only ascending in consciousness, but you are also ascending in the physicalness of the body. We are here on earth in the body. Thus, we are pleased to raise the well-being of the body by raising our spiritual energy. We will be starting a new class in Mastering Alchemy on Thursday evenings from 7 to 8:30, beginning Thursday, September the 8th. I encourage you to join us if you are not presently in an alchemy course, or if you are in an alchemy course. We can do it all again with even greater insight. The third basis. This is probably the most important. All of us know that we are made up of stardust, that we have physically come from our star, the sun. And all of us know that we have the four basic elements of earth, air, fire, and water. What we probably do not know is that the four elements, earth, air, fire, and water, have unifying energies that direct how the four elements are used. The four energies behind the four elements are known as elementals. Elementals. The elementals are unifying energies that help to direct the physical realms, and especially our physical bodies. While there are specific names for the elementals, undine for water, sylph for air, gnome for earth, and salamander for fire, the most important thing to know, is that the elementals are most responsive to love. The elementals are most responsive to love. As you love, you raise the energy of your body. As you love, you raise the energy of your body. We are powerful creators that in the vibration of love. Say it again. As you love, as you are kind, gentle, supportive, helpful, you raise the energy of the body. Do you not see how much more that love does than just diet, exercise, and rest? Your body thrives on love. This is so important. Your body thrives on love. Which brings me now to the fourth point, namely, becoming comfortable in your body, realizing how important it is for us. It's very easy to look at the body and to acknowledge what's wrong with it. And of course, we all want to be in a health consciousness. But what I'm suggesting to you is that the breath, the higher energy of the Holy Spirit, and the understanding of the elementals who respond to love can offer an incredibly valuable addition to simply diet, exercise, and rest. I encourage you to become more attuned to your body. It is our vehicle for expressing life. Approach it lovingly, and it will respond lovingly. In conclusion, the phrase, "may you rest in peace," is not just a nice thing to say about someone who has passed. It is very appropriate for us who continue to be on our bodies here on earth. We are resting in peace, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, and assisting others to do the same. Let me now bring you into meditation, and what a joy it is to do so. Let me begin first of all by just saying what a wonderful opportunity we have to be in this physical world. We are bodies in a material realm, and yet we are these powerful creating energies in the vibration of life. With that intention in mind, let us now begin as we normally do by simply focusing on the breath and allowing the breath to do what it does. Let it settle that body of yours. Reduce your mental chatter and bring the inner you, your soul self, to the floor. Please begin. And would you simply say to yourself, well, here I am. Here I am. This is me. This is the inner me. This is my soul self. And would you very simply, placing your hand over your sternum, seat your soul self within your physical body, while not limited to your body. Your soul has your body through which it is manifested. Would you just acknowledge that? I'm a conscious soul, and this physical body of mine is how I express life. I don't need to say anything more about taking care of your physical body from a third dimensional standpoint. You know, diet, exercise, rest, you know those things. But there is a little more we can do. In fact, maybe a lot more. The breath. Right now, where you are, focusing on the breath with your hand over your sternum. Would you simply feel the rhythm of your breathing When you inhale, your hand will expand on your chest. When you exhale, your hand will go closer into the chest. The rhythm of your breathing brings air into your body, oxygen, but it is also the exchange of life force with the prana. You are not just breathing air into your body, but with each inhalation and exhalation, prana is coming into you and flowing out of you. Just take a moment and focus on the life force, the prana. Feel the rhythm of your breath and allow it to move you in to the depths of your soul. Do you not see what is occurring? As you are elevating your thoughts, you are allowing the higher light, the energy of the Holy Spirit, to come in not just to your body, but to your mind and emotions as well as your body. This is the whole point in the book of Mastering Alchemy. As you raise the frequency of your thinking, you can begin to alter the harmonics of matter. Oh yes, it takes time, it takes a lot of attention, and it doesn't preclude the fact that you might have lessons to learn. But as you raise your thought into the Holy Spirit, its effects upon your physicality are quite major. Just notice the calmness and the balance you feel just right now, just right at this moment. There's a presence within you, conscious, very alive. And most of all, it responds to love. Love is what makes the world go round. But the love that we're talking about is the love that comes from the light. Light is the guidance. Light is the divine urge, the unlimited momentum. Love is the expression of the light. It's what makes the elementals and the elements hum. It will make your elements hum. With this background, let's get to the fun of it all. Isn't it great to express beauty in form? Oh my gosh. Isn't that what you're doing? Beauty in form. You've done it in the past with relationships, things you've achieved in your life. You're doing it right now. It could be the simple smile on your face, the brightness of the day, what you're going to have for lunch, plants in the garden, flowers in the beds. You are creating beauty in form. Aren't we doing that right now? We are creating beauty in form right now. Aren't you just as happy as you can be right now? And knowing that you'll be happy as you can be later on. We create beauty in form. Would you simply take a moment, pause, observe the beauty that you've created? Wow. Now, when we play our closing song and we use the word namaste, would you just notice and say that word namaste to the beautiful things you've created? Hail them as light, beauty, and form. And just realize that this is just the beginning of being a powerful creator in the vibration of love, creating beauty in form. Wow.
Deep within, peace resides, faith abounds, and love abides. The light shines bright to illumine love without, love within. I honor thee, I honor thee. Namaste, I honor thee. I honor thee. I honor thee. Namaste. I honor thee. When you are where you need to be, within that space, I honor thee. Seen through eyes of illusion, seen through spirit, I honor thee. I honor thee. I honor thee. Namaste. I honor thee. I honor thee. I honor thee. Namaste. I honor thee. Namaste. I honor
I hope you feel that sense of joy within you just right now. Look around, the sun and the sunshine, plants and animals radiating love and goodness, and ourselves, powerful creators, radiating love, creating beauty in form. Well, that's what we're doing here in alignment. What fun. Namaste, dear ones. Namaste.